Good evening and welcome back to my channel. And so this is the final view of the Battlestar Galactica Raptor armored version, or armed version, from BadAzz. So this is the BadAzz resin kit, not the Moebius kit. And this is where I've pretty much gotten it so far, in about as far as I'm going to get it. There are some more things I'm going to, little detail pieces here and there to do that I will finish up on. But I did want to, I pretty much am going to call this one done. Overall, the kit was fun to build. I found myself getting frustrated at several points, and I believe most of those frustration points were due to trying to do the armament kit with this, and that was a combination of putting the resin, the resin base kit here with the plastic of the armament kit. Overall, I'm happy with how it came out. There are some detail differences between the two. We'll look at those in a moment. I just want to kind of give you a look around of this one. But overall, I'm very happy with this kit. I enjoyed it. It builds up nicely. It does have there are some challenges to it, and I think I've kind of articulated all of those well enough in my various build points. I will make a point to point out this piece. The weight is really close to the center line here. So I put a little bit extra weight up front. I would recommend trying to find a way, if you build this one, just like if you build the Moebius, if you do build this, that you find a way to weight down the nose a bit. Now, to be fair about this particular kit, it is heavy. The body is mostly hollow, sort of. At least it's hollow where the cabin is. The rest of this stuff is solid resin, so there's weight here, and that weight is not insignificant. I'm gonna move this a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Here we go. So that weight is not insignificant. It is something to be considered as you build. The Moebius kit's probably a quarter of this weight. The overall, the details are nice. The details are different, but they are nice. I really liked the detail in the cockpit inside the cabin. However, I did do, obviously you can see I did this one closed as I put the armament kit on. Yeah, that really kind of gives you, I don't know what more to say. It's nice, and it does provide some things that you don't see in the Moebius version. When I got it, there was no Moebius version, and I don't think it had even been, when I first ordered this kit, it wasn't even on the radar. So yeah, so let's do this piece. Let's go ahead and let's bring this out. Bring this down. Let's bring this down here. Gently. There we go. So let's go ahead and move this to here. So we can see that. And then let's bring in our guest. Let's put this bad boy over here. Let's bring in this one. There. So side-by-side comparison, they're very, very similar, right? So the kits are very similar in their dimensions. There are some added pluses to the Moebius kit that the BadAzz does not have. There are some build pieces that are in the BadAzz kit that the Moebius kit doesn't have. So and again, I think I've articulated two of them side by side. I did do a side by side unboxing of these two kits, and I will put that link down below. But here you go. So the details, details on panel line details are a little bit different. But what more to say? You can see it. Those of you who watched me build the Moebius know that I really whined heavily about the empty cowling here, where this one is not an empty cowling. Yeah, I'm glad I have them. It's nice to have the two of these now. I'm going to go put these on the shelf and be content with these and move on to another project. The dimensions are the same. You can, I mean, so looking in here, you can see differences in the way the cockpit looks. But again, you've got cockpit you've got detailed differences across the board, but are they really that big of a deal? Anyway, so you now see the two of these things side by side. And, again, 6.5 dozen the other guys. If you like working with resin, if you are content with, the way that goes together, I like how the centerpiece of this goes together. This had its challenges with the whole fitment thing, that we've talked about. These are crisper. The details on the BadAzz are a little bit crisper than the one on the Moebius, but there are some details on the Moebius that the BadAzz doesn't even have. So, again, like I said, 6.5 to each other. They're both good kits. They're both very good kits. They're both different kits, so you're not going to get the same experience from the builds. One builds up differently than the other. They're both, they require a different skill set, but they're both good kits. They're both they give you they both give you a good subject and a good final product. So here you go. That is my finished BadAzz Raptor side by side with its sister from Moebius. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the series as I walked through this. I hope that it pointed out some details and was helpful in ways, and if nothing else, if it served to inspire you to give your own build a try. And so for now, I will go ahead and bid you a good evening and move on to the next project, which I'm uncertain what that is yet. So thank you very much, and I will talk to you next time.